Hello, hello. And the topic today is helping people we love at their end of their life. So when I took the end of life doula course, there were some people that wanted to do this course to become professionals. Some were looking to be volunteers in this area, and some were doing it for a specific loved one. There were even a few women, and there were only women who were doing that role, that were there to help their ex-husbands in the last chapter of their life. I thought, and I looked at all of those people that were learning how to be an end-of-life doula to help somebody specific in their life, and I was very impressed with that thought and process and idea. Little did I know that not too long after the course, I will do the same thing for my mother. So when my mother passed, I was her son, and also helped to some degree as kind of an end-of-life doula with my training. And there were a few things that became a higher level conflict because of that. So for example, my mother did not want to say goodbye. She did not want to say goodbye to her friends. She didn't want to really say goodbye to the family. As she gotten worse, she wanted to have no connection with anybody but her kids and grandchildren, and didn't want to say goodbye. And of course, I talked to her about this, but once it was clear that what she wanted, I let her, I facilitated that, me and my sisters. But the reality is that I'm also part of the family. I'm an end-of-life doula, and I'm helping her not communicating with people when she doesn't want to. But you know, her sisters are my aunts, and my cousins, and her friends are people that I've known since I was a little kid. What about me? Now, of course, I'm less important in that equation, but it was an interesting added complexity. And there were a few other things like that, where I was thinking, okay, so if there was somebody who was a professional, came from the outside, they will not have some of these same challenges. I wanted her to say goodbye to her sisters, partially because I thought it was good for her, but maybe also because I felt they would want me to do this. I'm an actor in the equation. And maybe when people are just professionals, they don't have the same complexities. So you could say, what are the advantages of a loving family member doing these complex roles versus a outside professional that is not as connected? And there are costs and benefits to those things. But for me, the benefit dramatically outweighs the cost. So now I have a slightly more complex relationship with my cousins and my aunts, and I had to explain a lot of things to them and spend time with them. But at the end of the day, I think that when we provide this service, this help to people we love, the benefit of having them trust us and us helping us do this for them outweighs the complexity. So I think that more people should take the End of Doula course to help people in their families. The course should prepare people, I think, in slightly different ways to deal with people we love, because there's some differences there. But I think everybody would be better off if we did this. Okay. Bye for now.